ABC, it's Greeno. Time for another update. Haven't been out digging or anything. Kind of chilling here lately. But I have picked up a few things, ordered them off the internet, so those have been slowly rolling in. And just stuff in the piles around here that needs to be spun before I put them away. So a little stack here, go through them real quick. A little bit of, I guess, everything in here. Some metal, hard rock, and then some other stuff. So a little bit for everybody. I'm getting it started. What I'm playing now, and might not be able to hear it, got a little low. Family's home, they're upstairs, so don't want to hear any crap. So I just got this from Doom.com. It's Buffalo. They only want you for your body. And wow, what a pressing. Very well done. This was came out in 2004 on a Karma, but it was originally 1974 on Vertigo. And Buffalo was a Australian band, hard rock band that really never made it out of Australia, I don't believe. You know, but now they have kind of like a cult status with people into that kind of music, and they're very good. It's a great gatefold. So very happy with this. I want to try and get their other albums as I can come across them. They're really hard to find. I was happy to find that reissue. I'd like to find more reissues of their stuff. I'd be happy with that. Doesn't have to be original. A couple things picked up. I didn't even know this was coming out. It just looked cool, so I grabbed it. And I like kind of this era, the early era Stones. Well, actually, this covers kind of everything. But it's Crossfire Hurricane, the DVD, Rolling Stones. I like the late 60s, like the mid 70s Stones. That's stuff I like. But this kind of covers everything. They kind of narrate it. There's no video of them from today, but they're narrating it with old video, old footage. And there's a lot of stuff in here that I've seen a lot of Stone stuff, and I'd never seen a lot of the stuff that was in, not a lot of it, but a good many clips in there that were very cool that I'd never seen before. Also grabbed this. This will be been on kind of a reading binge here lately, and this will be the next book, finishing up the game. Think of the name of it now. Loud as Hell, I think. The Oral History of Heavy Metal. Finishing that up now, and this will be next, which is Sex, Drugs, Rat and Roll, My Life in Rock. Stephen Pearcy, singer from Rat. I read the drummer's biography there a couple years ago, I guess, Blotzer, and he's pretty much a goofball, you know, just whatever. It was interesting stories, but I don't know if I believe the whole thing. But see how this one goes. Alright, on to the vinyl and one other thing. I had no idea this was out. And it kind of popped up on Amazon when I was just on there kind of goofing around. And I had this on DVD, but they reissued it on Blu-ray, and I wasn't too worried about getting it because Blu-ray, DVD, it doesn't really matter to me. But then I got reading the reviews, and everybody's just like, throw the DVD away, get the Blu-ray, it's the way to go. They remastered, and yeah, it looks great. So it's the Dio Finding this tongue-tied tonight. Finding the Sacred Heart, live in Philly '86. And this was a show they used to show on MTV. You know, if you were a teenager in the '80s and you were into metal, you've seen this on MTV most likely. Excuse me. And it's a great show. The DVD's okay, you know, but this is phenomenal. It's remastered and looks great. So, and it's the whole show. There's more tracks on here, and there's some bonus stuff, some interviews, and yeah, it's just if you have this on DVD, do like the review said that I read, chuck it. and get the Blu-ray. If you can play Blu-rays, it's the way to go. That thing looks phenomenal. And it kind of pisses me off. It's like I wish Maiden would do that with their older stuff, like Live After Death. That looks like a VHS almost. That one they put out on DVD. Why didn't they remaster it? But whatever. But finding that, ran across this and totally had no idea this was even available on vinyl, and had to get it. It's a 2-album set of the show. I haven't opened it yet. I just got it. But like I said, this was kind of like a huge show for me when I was a kid. I had it on, I still have it on VHS when I taped it in the 80s. And I love this show, and this was great to find on vinyl. It is a gatefold, but like I said, I haven't opened it yet. When I ordered that, went ahead and grabbed this finally. I ordered it from Best Buy, and it got back ordered. It was $9.99, and as soon as I ordered it, it was back ordered. And then it was gone. Couldn't find it anywhere. And all of a sudden it popped up on Amazon again for $9.99. I thought, well, I'll take another chance, and they sent it out like the next day. It's a new Saxon Sacrifice, and everybody's been raving about this. Haven't opened this one yet either. Excited to hear it. But $10. How and why is everybody else charging so much? If these dudes can do it for $10, or I don't know what the reasoning is behind the $10, but even 15, there's no need to be charging 25 and 30 bucks for these albums. I found this in a used place. Well, they have used and new, but a lot of used stuff. And they got stupid prices. Just this new place that opened up, and they have a bunch of people. You just take your junk in, books, DVDs, CDs, Blu-rays, records, everything. Take it in, and all these kids price it off the internet. So you've been going through records and hit a pack of records, a section of records that are like standard, $3, $4 for Elton John, that kind of stuff. Then you hit another stack that's $50 for Rush 2112 and $45 for Kiss Unmasked. Worn copies, used and well played. And it's like, whatever, this place is nuts. So I bought very, very few things in there, only when I found a deal. But this was kind of cool for $7, brand new. It's a soundtrack to Spider-Man 3. 2-record set. I haven't looked it up. I mean, for all I know, it goes for that on Amazon or something, but $7, And it's got, it says new songs from Jet, Flaming Lips, Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Wolf Mother, who I really like, Killers. But I thought that was cool, Grab that new vinyl for $7. Alright, next up, I may have showed this. This also came from Doom.com, which is Spider's Flashpoint. This is really good. It's a female singer, and it came out a couple years ago. I don't know, last year, 2012. Just kind of 70s influenced, but it's it's not real heavy or anything. Good hooks and everything. Just cool, interesting hard rock band, newer band. Can't remember where they're from. It's not a U.S. band. Okay, I'm a big metalhead, and probably a lot of people are, I don't know, maybe offended by this statement, but I don't get this band other than their first 4 albums. And everybody probably knows what I'm going to say now. But after they found their sound, I just don't care for it. But I picked this up to give it another try. I found a pretty good deal on it. And it's okay. I just don't really care for them when they got into the 90s. And it's Pantera, Cowboys from Hell. Yeah, there's some cool stuff on here, but overall it's not my thing. And I like their early stuff, And I've seen interviews with these dudes, like, Dimebag and his brother, and they seem really cool, like really down-to-earth guys. And it's nothing like, these guys are assholes, I don't like them or whatever, but I don't know what it is. I just don't care for when they made this change to this sound. I don't, blasphemy I guess, I don't like Dime's guitar sound. Alright, sorry, evidently I upset the dog when I said I didn't like Pantera. But yeah, it just, not a big fan. I do like the early stuff, when they were more that 80s metal, you know. But, I don't know. I just not a fan of Dime's completely saturated guitar sound, tone. Saw this on eBay, and I think they're still up there. Some dude has a ton of these. I think he sold like 20 or 30 of them already, and he still has like more than 10 up on eBay. And it's like 20 bucks shipping and everything. And that's Cinderella Still Climbing. It's original pressing. It was sealed. It's clear vinyl from '94. Never have seen this on vinyl before. So one of those hard to find '90s deals. Really happy to find that. Here's what I've been looking for a while, and it's just you would think it'd be everywhere, but I had trouble turning this up. Finally found it a little while back. It's Bach & Turner Overdrive, 4-wheel drive. It's a good album, good hard rock album. And yeah, this one's been played and loved, and it's worn. Sounds great. Vinyl's in good shape. So had to grab that. This is really good. Had this for a while, and finally I was reading an article about them, about Deep Purple, and pulled it out to listen to. It's Deep Purple. Nobody's perfect. Can't get anything out like. But it's a double live album from around the Perfect Strangers era, I guess. It's like '88. But this is really good. Really enjoyed this album. And also pulled this out too. Who Do We Think We Are? Another great Deep Purple album. I've been looking for a good copy of this. I got a couple that are completely worn, and usually they're always completely ragged out cover-wise. But it's a hard one to find because it's a lot of solid color on it. It's Alice Cooper, Killer. Man, this thing's like looks really good. I think it's like a second pressing or so. There's no barcode, but it's later label. That is Killer. No pun intended. Malmsteen, Odyssey, great album. Had this in the to be listened to pile. Have another copy of this, but came across that cheap. Alright, I found this at that store I was just telling you that has some whacked out prices and all that. And picked up that Amazing Spider-Man 3 soundtrack and this album. It's the only two things I picked up from them. And this is a fantastic album. If you don't have this, everybody should have it. And a lot of people make fun of it because the hit song was played so many times. But it's a great album. If you don't have this, pick it up. The Knack, Get the Knack. And yes, I already have this. Have it on CD. Might even have it on cassette. Love this album. But if you look real close, I noticed it's not a sticker. It's on the cover. It's like a different language. I'm like, what is that? Yeah, I actually passed over it and went back. I'm like, what is that? I don't understand. So I get looking at it, and this is an import from Israel. And the only difference is the back cover is in black and white, and the sticker, or the writing on the cover here. But I had nothing from Israel, so I thought that was really cool, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Here's how whacked out their prices are. They had this album and the Knack's second album. They wanted $20 for the second album. $20. That's $1 album at the most. $2, whatever. And they had this for $2.99. what freaking sense does that make? The place is just insane. But I guess I need to check it more because Catch the Right Records might look into some. But great album. If you don't have this, this is, I think it's an essential. It's one of the best power pop albums ever. Put it on, it makes you happy, and the hooks are unbelievable in this album. And it's more than a one song, They weren't a one-hit wonder. Every song on that album is great. Here's some Blind Buys. Capability, Brown, voice. It's kind of interesting. It's a gatefold. Weird cover. And it's a little hard rock at times, a little 60s at times. But pretty good album. Don't know anything about them, haven't looked them up, probably won't. But and this I'd never heard of. Tarney Spencer Band, Breeze a Crowd. It's from like '78 on A&M, and it's just kind of little poppy '70s, little new wave-ish, not quite '80s yet. But I thought it was from the '80s. The album cover kind of caught me, but it's not. It's from '78, but it was interesting. Hang on to it. Alright, then one more. The Main Ingredient, Bitter. It's kind of that soul, I guess you want to call it. But it's kind of interesting. I didn't know this before I picked it up, but this has, anybody heard of Cuba Gooding Jr.? Well, his dad, Senior, is right here in this band. I always wondered, when I hear that guy's name, who's Senior? Was he an actor or something also? But no, he's a musician. Alright, that's it. Like I say, just a little bit of everything, and haven't been out digging for a while. No real plans to go out for a little while. Just kind of chilling. Got a few more things coming in the mail, and found a cool new band. They got a debut coming out on Nuclear Blast called Scorpion's Child. If you dig 70s hard rock, check them out. You can find there's a couple videos on YouTube already, but very cool band. Already pre-ordered that, so can't wait. It shouldn't be out till like next month though, I think. So kind of going crazy waiting on that. I hope everybody's having a good weekend and enjoying everybody's videos, and thanks to all the subscribers and comments, and have a good one.